Hey YouTube, welcome back. Today we have this problem. It's called palindrome number. So given an integer called x, return true if x is a palindrome and false otherwise. What is a palindrome? I don't know. Let's just see here. So a palindrome, it is if an integer is a palindrome when it reads the same forward and backwards. For example, 1 to 1 is a palindrome while 1 2 3 is not. Okay, that sounds reasonable. So if we want to know a number is a palindrome or not, so maybe the number, if the number is the number count is odd for this example, we want to make sure that the left side equals the right side, and we don't care about any number in the middle because it is the same. It will read the same anyway. If the number is even, we want also to make sure that the right side equals the left side, and of course there is no middle because it's not an odd. So the main thing is that to make sure that we solve this problem, we wanna put this number, split it left side and right side. And while doing that, we want to compare the left side and right side. If they equal each other, true. Otherwise, false. So this one, it's 1 to 1, but we have minus. So it will be minus 1 and 1. It doesn't read the same from the others. So yeah, let's see how we can do this one. So first we can just, if we want to know how we can solve this problem, let's just think about how we can find the left side and the right side of a specific number. So let's just let's try to create a variable called reverted number. Okay, or yeah, it will be reverted number, and this one it will be working or represent the right side. Okay, and it will equals 0 at the beginning, and I will say while x is bigger than this reverted number. Okay, and I will say if the reverted number will equals whatever in this reverted numbers multiplied by 10 plus, okay, x moduled by 10, and we will do x will equals math dot flow x divided by 10. What is going on here? I guess it looks quite complex. Let's just try to break this down. So let's say that we have 2 2 2 3 3 2, this number. Okay, so x equals this number, and the retrieve equals right now 0. Okay, so we try to say that the retrieved number will equals retrieved number multiplied by 10, which is 0, plus x moduled by 10. So what that mean? What the moduled will give us? Like, for example, like x moduled by 10. In JavaScript, the expression, this expression calculates the reminder when the number x is divided by 10, and this operation effectively extracts the last digit of the number. So this one, we will extract the last digit, which will be 2. So it will be retrieved number right now, it will be equals 2, and flow, and x will equals math.flow x by 10. So right now is x divided by 10, and we floor it, so we remove this one. We'll loop again, and we have the retrieved number multiply by 10 because we don't want to add 2 and 3. So it will be 20 plus 3. It will be something like that. And the math that floor, we delete the last one. So we have 23 and 23. And right now, x is no longer bigger than the retrieved number. So the while loop stops here. So I guess it was easy to be understood, hopefully. So let's continue. And we could, if we have this one, we can just return if x equals retrieved number, okay? But what, like the previous example that I gave you, it was even number. Right now, if this one is odd, it will not work. Because if this one is odd, when the length is an odd number, we can get rid of the middle digit by, for example, when we input like a 1 to 1, at the end of the while loop, we get rid of it since the middle digit doesn't matter in the palindrome because we read it anyway. So I want to say if x equals retrievable, that means if the length is even, that will work. However, let's see that what happened if it was not, if it's odd. So we'll say if x equals math dot flow the retrieval number retrieved number divided by 10. Because if you can think about it, let's say have this as an example, because everything will be easier to understand by example. So if we do the same thing but with the odd length, we will go at the beginning. We will try to get 1 from retrieve number, and we add it here, and we take it from x. And after that, we find, yeah, they are still bigger than each other. So we take this one, and we put it here, and we stop. And we just delete from it, and we stop. They are palindrome, but like the middle number, all the time you find it in the last. So I'm just saying, if they equal each other directly, that means we were doing that with an even length number. But if they equals each other, if we removed the last element, which is an even number. So that's one of it. But this will not work though. Let's just try to submit this code, and you will find it doesn't work. We have test cases. We have 100. Oh, we have a lot of test cases have been passed, and we have a couple of hundred didn't pass yet. Why? We have some specific edge cases that we have to think about here. So let's say if x less than 0, because they said here if x less than 0, it can't be, so we return false. Okay, but let's say that if x, like if if x moduled by 10 equals 0, because if that was the case, the number, it will not be palindrome. Like 100, 1000, 200, this type of numbers can't be modeled by 0. But there is only one number that could work like that, which is doesn't have a 0 in the beginning. If you have 0 in the beginning and 0 in the end, you can be palindrome. Otherwise, no. So and x doesn't and x doesn't equals 0, because if x doesn't equal 0, okay, and x modded by 10 equals 0, that means, yeah, it doesn't work. So let's just see this one, and I guess this one, it will work. Well, voila, it did work. So if you find my solution, or when my description for this solution is good, give me a comment and tell me about, give me a comment and just like give me a thumbs up and tell you, well done, Muhammad. Well done. Yeah, my name is Muhammad. Well done. Just cool things like that. If you find my content, my description site good, feel free to tell me about what you didn't like exactly, so I can improve myself to be better and better and better. So yeah, that's it for this video, and see you in future problems.